right, guys, welcome back, welcome in. Thank you guys for being with me. Thank you for tuning in. If you're new to the channel, welcome. All right, real talk. Thank you guys for your support. We're going to start off, guys, with the Declare and Decree deck. I hope everybody is doing well out there in these spiritual streets. All right. Energies are good. Only take what resonates with you, okay? If this part doesn't resonate with you, that is perfectly fine. No problem. Skip it. That's how you do it. Skip it. All right? Not that it's not important. This part is important. It has to do with your spirituality. Some people are not spiritual. That is okay. That is your choice. All right? No shade, no judgment from over here. We're going to start off with the Declare and Decree deck. Let's see what we have. All right, guys. All fear of living and dying is destroyed from my energy and spirit and in flesh. All fear of living and dying. Okay? Some people can consider that surface level, or you can look at it for what it is. Okay? Fear of living and dying. Some people fear of living because they've never been able to live. They've been living to work all their life, or they don't have that mentality to just live their life without any blockages, without any hesitation, without, any types of harsh thinking about themselves, or thinking that they can't do it, or they're not able to do it, or not being able to even make plans. Sometimes people have fears of living because they don't have a good plan to live. Right? You do need a plan, okay? If you want to be set up for life, yes, you do need a plan. So some people are afraid of living. And then you have people that are afraid of dying. Well, everybody has to go that route. Everybody has to go that way, right? So we want to drop those fears. No need to fear living or dying, okay? Just live your life. And live your life to the fullest, right? It's kind of like the military, be all you can be. But be all you can be to yourself first, You can't give anything to anyone that you don't have to give to yourself. So live for you. Make sure you're happy. Make sure you're making good decisions. And even if you haven't made some good decisions, because a lot of us haven't, that's okay. We got time to where you can make changes, make adjustments, do something different, do something better. But drop the fears, right? So all fear of living and dying is destroyed from my energy and spirit and in flesh. Someone here that is viewing this video right now, if you are drawn here by the title, there's some messages here for you. Somebody needs to write this down, set your intentions to release that fear. Because that's what it is. It's false. It's a false energy of fear. And you need to burn it. Fire destroys. So you destroy that fear, okay? The next one we have collected all blockages to my Akashic records and the activation of my DNA are destroyed in spirit and in flesh. So you want to write that down and you want to burn that so you can release those blockages, any possible blockages. And it don't have to be blockages coming from you. It can be blockages coming from outside forces as well. Okay? This is spiritual, so that's the level you have to see this from. That's the perspective you have to see this from. Down, straight up, spiritual. So this is how you overcome it. Okay? And everybody doesn't have the same belief system either. So if you are new and you're viewing and you don't know what this is an action of burning and releasing. This is a deck of cards that gives you the instruction to it's different types of things that could be considered blockages. And these cards mention those particular blockages that could be showing up in your life from a spiritual standpoint. Okay? And everybody not spiritual, and that's okay. But you do have to understand, we do have to take time and stop and think. We are made of spirit, soul, and body. I did say spirit. Therefore, there is a part of you that will need to be fed, that will need that particular attention to match that part of you. The spiritual part of you has to be fed spiritual things in order for you, like messages and meditation and frequency work and, spiritual work. If you want to see things change in your life, you can't leave your spirit out. You can't leave the spiritual part of you out. Okay? And my subscribers, most of them, I'm sure, understand where I'm coming from with this, whether you're spiritual or not. Like I said, no judgment here, so you do you, and that's fine. But spirituality exists, it's real, and it's definitely a part of every being in this world that has a heartbeat. Spirituality is a part of every being in this world that is considered to be human. Spirituality plays a big part in your life. Okay, so that's what this is about. Burning and releasing those things that could be outside forces that could be causing problems in your life that you may not be aware of on a spiritual level. Okay, so we talking blockages to your Akashic records. That's your gifts. Who you are on a spiritual level has to do with a lot. There's a lot of history when it comes to spirituality. A lot of people into it, a lot of people not. Hey, take it how it resonates for you. But someone needs to hear, because there is someone who may be watching that is interested. Everybody's not interested. That's fine. There are some people who are interested. So that's what the information is for. Those who will be interested when it comes to spirituality, when it comes to burning and releasing, when it comes to rituals. It takes a ritual to break a ritual. It takes a spirit to fight with a spirit. It takes spiritual wisdom and knowledge in order to overcome low vibrational spiritual entities, demons, energies, people, places, things. There's a lot to spirituality when it comes to that. And what makes it dangerous in a lot of ways is because it's not something that you can just automatically see. Okay? You have to be in the knowing. Right? So you have to be interested in yourself. Okay? Because it's a big part of you. Your spirit, the spirit part of you is a big part of you. It's bigger than you, actually. It's bigger than you. And that's the part you cannot see. And that's an old saying, It's not what you can see, it's what you cannot see. Okay? Collective, for whoever needs to hear it. Somebody needs to hear the information. That's why I'm here. Somebody needs to hear it. Somebody is wondering or tapping in even. There's people who are starting to tap into spirituality. There's people who want to know about burning and releasing. They want to understand what's going on with me spiritually. What's with all the blockages? No matter how hard I try at life, no matter what I do, I can't seem to break through. What's going on here? A lot of it has to do with your spirituality. A lot of it has to do with rituals, okay? Because there are things that's following different ones of us spiritually that comes from generations before us. What about that? How you gonna deal with that if you don't know nothing about spirituality? How you gonna, fight back on that level in your life as a human being, as a spiritual being having a human experience? Hey, when you think about it, something's got to make sense here when it comes to doing rituals, especially when you're trying to break generational curses and things of that nature. Okay, it takes spiritual work, and everybody's not willing to do that work, and that's fine. That's why there's free will. You choose whether you're going to do that work or not. People think, spirituality is hard and religion is better. Well, the difference is spirituality from my point of view, from what I've experienced, spirituality is the truth. Religion, to me, is a facade. It is the actual mask of what's going on behind the scenes, which is the truth. Because religion, there's so many different types of religion that has left many people in a lot of confusion. That's a whole nother story, but it's real. It's a lot of people confused when it comes to religion. Because religion say do this, religion say don't do that, religion say it should be, religion say it shouldn't. Because of this, religion that, religion is this, religion is that. What religion are you? Whose religion are you? And everything has just been a condition that's just been passed down. Spirituality works different from that, because spirituality is about you in your own personal growth. Spirituality is about you in your own, you set up in your own energy. It's about self. Spirituality is about seeing self. Understanding what's going on within yourself. Within. It's about going within. And a lot of people not ready for that. It's about soul searching. A lot of people not ready for that. They don't want to deal with that. They don't want to see it. They don't want to talk about it. A lot of soul searching and going within, it brings about a lot of pain, triggers. It brings a lot of past thoughts and past traumas. And that's not easy to face. It's really not. Hey, I can speak from experience. That's not easy to face. When you're dealing with your dark side, your shadow side, it's not easy to face. This is information somebody need to hear, because I went off into this here. Yeah. Okay. It's real. It's real. And when you learn that, you can have more respect for spirituality. When you understand how helpful it can be to know, to be in the knowing, to know why you are being attacked and you don't understand where it's coming from. To not understand your dreams, about people attacking you in your dreams. Forces coming after you in your dreams. These are things that will force you into spirituality. And you don't want to be forced into it. A lot of people are. But a lot of times people who are forced into it, they have missions on earth. There's missions to help heal humanity, to help bring something forth spiritually that can be of benefit for humanity. That's most of the people that they go through a lot of things and they experience things that scare the hell out of them. Yeah. Because it can be quite scary sometimes. It can be. You just got to kind of be the kind of person that you got to be so curious to you're not allowing the fears to take over. And a lot of people are curious, and that scares them too. So it's a lot to the spirituality thing, but it's worth the exploring. It's worth adventuring into, because you find out a lot about yourself. Okay? I took a whole, but apparently something had to be said. Okay? Collective. I hope something was said that was helpful to somebody. I'm trying not to veer off into the wrong thing, but then again, maybe it's not wrong. Maybe somebody needs to hear this, you know. You learn yourself when you begin to tap into spirituality. You start learning things about yourself. You also start seeing things about yourself. And that's where change comes in too. So collective, energies are fluid as well as time. Alright? Endings are happening for new beginnings to develop. Okay? Only take what resonates with you and leave the rest. Past, present, future energies. If you're drawn in again by the title, there may be something here for you. Okay? I will try my best not to be too long. For some reason, my messages have been long-winded, and I just go with it because I don't know who needs to hear what, but I want to make sure whatever the messages are, I bring them in. All right? So don't shoot the messenger. We have 5 of Pentacles, the Six of Pentacles, the Emperor, and we have the Four of Cups, Two of Pentacles, 10 of Pentacles, Five of Swords, Three of Wands. The bottom of the deck is the Nine of Wands, collective. Okay? You could be a earth sign. You could be dealing with an earth sign. Or someone with earth in their chart. Okay? Someone definitely wanted you to be left out in the cold here, feeling abandoned or without. Someone wanted to see you struggle. No good. No good. Somebody wanted to see you struggle here, collective. For whoever this is resonating with, it's not going to be resonating for everybody, no doubt. Okay? Definitely, someone here is dealing with a person that is definitely they live, operate, sleep, think, and wake up in their ego. Whoever you're dealing with, they have fire in their chart. It could be a fire sign. All right. And this is something you're just tired of. You're done. You're tired of this. This is what you're tired of. Somebody that loves to operate completely out of ego. Okay. Someone you may not have wanted to give up on when it comes to relationship. We do have the Ten of Pentacles here. I did say that, okay? But somebody who did not, or maybe they refused to provide to you equally, or just be generous to you and give you equal give and take. Treat you like you should have been treated, or you needed to be treated, or you deserve to be treated, all right? And this is something you're tired of. Nine of Wands, you've been through enough with this person. But I also feel like you have learned lessons from this person as well. Not wanting to give up, but I feel like this is something you're gonna release this. That's how I feel. Because this person has you in rejection mode. Four of Cups. Okay? If you are an earth sign yourself, or a fire sign, or you could have either or of those energies in your chart, you could be releasing a water sign, okay? This is someone who has, okay, wait a minute. I'm not gonna go too fast. This person, I feel like they have financially, they're set. That's one reason for this big old ego that they have. They're financially set. Okay. Okay. Yeah. But they didn't provide equal give and take. It's like they could have left you hanging most of the time financially. Maybe someone who to where you have to. It's like you have to beg for what you want or ask for what you want every time you need something. You shouldn't have to ask, right? You shouldn't have to beg, right? But this is a person. It's like they want you to treat them like they're a god or something. But that they don't treat you this way. But it's a mind thing. This is a mind thing. This is a person who likes to have mind control, okay? And I don't know how long you dealt with this, but I feel like you've dealt with it for a while with the Nine of Wands. Yeah, I feel like you've dealt with this for a while. Whoever this is resonating with, I feel like you dealt with this energy here. It's Emperor energy, Aries energy, but that doesn't mean that they're a fire sign. It doesn't have to be a fire sign. Okay? But this person, yeah, they like to play mind games. They like to have mind control on all levels. They like the mind control. Yeah, no, 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 no. And you're like, nope, nope, nope. So you could very well just be ignoring this person. This person may have tried to communicate with you. We're gonna see. I feel like you walked away from them because you've already experienced. I feel like maybe tower moments with this person, finding out things about this person. Um, yeah, I feel like you walked away though. Yeah, you got the Eight of Cups here, the Ten of Swords, the Devil. Yeah, this person is very controlling. Whoa, 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 whoa. This is way past. This ain't no surface stuff here, collector. This person here, man, this person is the devil, bro. No can do. No can do. They love mind control. This is a master manipulator. Master manipulator. They only want to win. They don't care about nobody but themselves. They all about self, them, and their needs and their wants. Okay? Ooh wee. That's some deep, sticky, icky energy there. Then you have the hanged man. This person is coming in only to cause delays. Okay? You right now, collective, are in manifestation mode, the magician. I feel like you manifested your way out of this before. You may have to manifest your way out of this again, or you may have to stick to your boundaries or something like that. Okay? But you are the magician here. This is the person who will sit back and watch you struggle. When they know that they have the resources to help you, they will not help you on purpose. They would do that on purpose. This was something that was long term too for whoever this is resonating with. This is something that was long term. You have the Knight of Pentacles and the Ten of Pentacles. This was something that was long term. It may have even been solid at one point. This person's ego is so huge, it'll put a hole in New York. Look at that, 22 on the timer. This person is not about nobody but themselves, and it's because this person is being controlled. This is an entity energy. The devil, okay? Demon energy, right? We're gonna go and talk about it here. This is a mind controlling person. This person does this. This is something that makes them feel like they sitting on top of the world. Okay? No good. This is an entity that's attached to this person here. And they only want to win. To them, you are automatically defeated. They love to do what they do. They love to control everything. This is the person with money. Because this is the person that will do anything to get money. For some of y'all, this is a water sign with fire in their chart. This is somebody that would do anything to get money by all means necessary. And that's even if that means taking that money away from you, even if it means taking away your confidence, taking away your mindset, trying to recondition your mind so they can make you the way they want you, so they can have you operate the way they want to make you operate. This is someone who's they quick to love bomb, of course. Very low vibrational, very toxic and low vibrational. Somebody here may have a soul tie to this particular person. That's what we're talking about here, man. See, I know. See, most of our mother and fathers I give thanks. I'm very humble and I'm very grateful for spiritual wisdom and knowledge and being in a position where I allow myself to be led and guided. You have to allow. When it comes to spirituality, allow. Please allow, because it will also help you to become free and released from blockages in the spirit, fear of living, and dying. Blockages. This is what we're talking about. Fears. Whoever's attached to this person, you may need to take a spiritual bath. You may need to do spiritual card cutting. Or if you know someone who does, you need to get with that person because this person has an entity attached to them. And they have, it's like a spiritual box of soul ties with other people too. Their ego has grown over a period of time. This ego thing, and this is somebody who's probably got plenty of money. They have it going on in 3D, but in the spirit, they are dead. In the spirit, spiritually, this person has some real serious issues. They need to get it together. But they would have to, it's like their spirit is so demonized. I hate to emphasize on it that way, but that's that energy. That's what this energy gives off. An entity that's attached to this person. And they attach that to anybody else they come into contact with, especially if it comes into intimacy. They share that. Okay? And that's not something that needs to be shared. It's something that needs to be called out, dealt with, removed, released, and healed. They're watching. They probably stalk. They'll stalk or two. Anything low vibrational this person is about. Any kind of temptation, any kind of backlashing, any kind of arguing, any kind of mind games, or any kind of controlling energies. This person is all about that. Definitely. But I feel like they're also collective watching you move on and leave. They are trying to cause delays, is what they're doing. You have given up on this. This is not what you want anymore. You are seeing things differently. And I feel like you are manifesting and creating a space to where you can see Three of Wands where you want to go. You may be thinking of this right now. You could be planning. You could be taking steps. Whatever it is, it's going to be something that's going to make you feel good about yourself to detach from this energy. This Emperor energy and this Devil card here. Okay? This Nine of Wands, you've dealt, all these wands probably came from this one particular situation with this person. Every single last one of these wands. Okay? You may have this person blocked. You may have already separated yourself from this person. Take it how it resonates because there is betrayal here. This person would never treat anyone right because this person is about controlling any and everyone that comes within their path, especially if it's concerning lovers. Okay? Anybody that they're intimate with. They could have multiple people that they have control of as well. And this is something that they constantly may even apologize about over and over again. But they don't mean anything by it. It's nothing that they care to actually change. So you have the Ace of Pentacles coming out, the Seven of Cups coming out, the King of Wands, the Lovers. A lot of fire here too, up here with these Pentacles. With the King of Wands and the Emperor and the Three of Wands. And you have the Moon showing up here. Seven of Wands, the Two of Wands, more wands. Yeah, and Judgment. So this person is basically, this person is being judged right now. Or they will be. Judgment is here. I don't know what injustice they may have caused other than maybe betrayal. It could have also been betrayal concerning finances. I'm not sure. They could have gave you money and took it back. They could have pretended like they wanted to be there for you financially and all that was a lie because the Six of Pentacles is here and there was no equal give and take because the Six of Pentacles is here with the Ten of Swords. And this person did nothing more than create illusions and confusion, hurt, and pain, heartache. a lot of uncomfortableness here, disharmony. Okay? And I feel like, collective, you walked away because you know that you could do better. You know that you could have better. Whoever this is resonating with, these are things you were in the knowing about self. And because you care about yourself, because you love yourself, you care about your well-being, your mental state, your physical state as well. This person could have been physically abusive as well as verbally abusive. Okay? Yes. And so these are the things you decided you want to go to detach from. And this is a person that wants to see you struggle, wants to see you do bad, knowing they could be of a help to you in the relationship. This was a family dynamic. Ten of Pentacles here, the Ten of Pentacles here, and the Knight of Pentacles. You see, you had to block this person out and create boundaries with this person. Okay? Or you had to defend yourself from this person. Okay? Now, and some of you, this person could have had somebody that they were paying to even watch you. Okay? Good news is you are serving yourself now, collective. You are loving yourself, confirmation. You are loving yourself now, collective. Okay? Lovers. Judgment is here. This person could express that they want another chance with you. I would say that's a no. You do what you feel. But even if you tell this person no, they're still going to try to hold on to your energy. They're going to try to sabotage any new connection that you may have coming in. Because I feel like y'all may have love, new love coming in with the lovers being here. This person will cause nothing more than delays. This is what they will create. Blockages, drama, illusions. That's what they will create with you, for you, with whatever new person you end up with. Okay? This was actually somebody it's possible you could have been married to this person. Ten of Pentacles is here as well as the Ten of Cups. Okay? So you definitely could have been married to this person. What is the time like here? Okay. Yeah, you definitely could have been married to this person, collective. Ten of Cups is here with the Ace of Pentacles. And this is what you walked away from. See, nobody just walks away voluntarily from this kind of energy. This is beautiful energy, man. What? This is having it all. Material gain, financial gain, opportunities, business. Some of you may have had a business with this person or tried to run a business with this person. They never packed fair with you. Okay? The family dynamic, the Ten of Cups, that's having all the love in the world, man. It's having everything. Of course, you know how I go. The house, the cars, the bank accounts, the money, the children, the picket fence, the dog, whatever. Okay? That's beautiful energy. But it's also energy you walked away from. And some of you may have left everything behind and started over. Somebody did. Somebody uprooted their life. Spirit called judgment. Somebody may have uprooted their life here and just started over. Blocked this person out and started over. Somebody may have very well done that here. That makes sense. Sure does. Yes, it does. Okay, collective. My. This person gonna want to go with you. See, they see you heading in another direction. They with this Five of Swords energy here. They want to win kind of energy, you know. Come back here where you think you're going. I'm not done manipulating you. I'm not done lying to you. Let me interrupt and give you this fake apology right quick. Oh, and by the way, you trying to head in another direction. Let me block that with these swords. That's all you got with this person. That's the only energy this person has to offer. All right? That's what you're tired of. That's what you're exhausted from. I feel like all your lessons came from this Emperor here. Okay? Because this Emperor this Emperor here is a piece of work. Somebody who is very attractive, very action oriented. They also very much for the streets. This is somebody probably who gambles as well. They like to drink. This is somebody who will embarrass you at the cookout. Okay? They will embarrass you in front of people. And probably got plenty of money, good job, and everything. Probably somebody who they could lose a job and have another one tomorrow just like that. Okay? Because they know when to use their energies. Even though this person is a manipulator, a mastermind manipulator, they know how to use their energies to get what they want. They can operate on every level, any level, because it's going to be low vibrational, but they can get what they want because they tied to this entity. See the lovers down there? They're tied. So they can manipulate the energies with this devil energy and they can get whatever they want. They look like this everywhere they go. This is what they present everywhere they go. This is what people respect, not realizing this about them. Lovers, friends, even family. And people could very well know about this person, but they don't. They're not into them like that because this person is a person of power. But the power is low vibration. It's not good. But they still can get their way because they're working with the entity. That doesn't mean that it's good. They still can get it, but it doesn't mean that it's good. And it's probably somebody that can't even hold on to money. If they're a gambler, they probably lose a lot of money, but they gain it right back because maybe the type of money that they make. Very attractive. This is somebody who can talk their way into anything and talk their way out of anything. They can talk their way into a good company. They can get the good job, get the good position, because they got a good mouthpiece. Okay? Off the chain. Totally. Yeah. So they may try to tell you that they want to work with you or something like that. I don't see it happening. I don't see it. They may say they want a second chance. They may say they changed or something. They may come to you with that, but I don't feel that that's the truth. I can say, yeah, judgment being here. They can say that, y'all belong together, whatever. They had an awakening or whatever. Maybe they have seen things differently. But the thing is, are they willing to change? And I don't think that that's true. Now, they could very well be going through some type of ego death. But then I don't see the death card out here for transformation. I do see, judgment. This is awakening. This is also second chances. But I feel like this is rejuvenation. This is restoration for you, collective, not for this person. For you. And they can just keep on watching with this Page of Swords. They probably hire somebody to watch you too, stalking. Not getting their hands dirty, but paying somebody else to do it. Because this is a person that, like I said, they probably have money. They make good money. Maybe don't have a lot to show for it, but they make good money. But you have a vision for yourself with the Three of Wands, okay? The Chariot is here. This person wants to come in quickly. They wants to move quickly. You are enjoying singlehood. You are being single and loving on yourself, in which you should. They're going to try to create delays. Somebody's got to try to create delays here. And see, you may have, like I said, you may have separated from this person in the beginning because you wanted clarity and truth. You may have found out some things about them that you didn't know because it's showing up with this card here. So you may have found out some secrets or hidden agendas concerning this person, finding out how big that ego really is, okay? Or finding out that they may have spent money that they didn't have, or this person could have fell into some kind of debt and wanted you to help them pay that debt. You may have helped them too, or tried to help them, but it may have caused loss for you in some kind of way. That's all a part of that Eight of Cups. You try to juggle and straighten things out or balance things out, and you can't balance with a person like that, right? This person had you in your head, sleepless nights, anxieties, worries. That's why you blocked them out. It's right on top of the Seven of Wands. That's why you blocked them out. You're moving on. There you go. There you go. You're not going to let them stop you. Don't let them stop you. I'm surprised the Knight of Swords not out here. They trying to come off. They want a second chance. Just like I said, that judgment's been called judgment. Judgment, see? Truth. What's the truth? That's what judgment is about. The truth. This person is on an ego trip, and they all about mind control. If you ask me, that's what I'm looking at. That's what I see. Cause that apology ain't real. That apology is not real. Not with that Five of Swords being there. It's not. Nope. Nope. Now they may try to upgrade their offer if they trying to offer and get you to come back with them. But I just don't feel like you will. You're the Nine of Pentacles energy collective. Okay. Yeah, here they come trying to offer though. They coming in. Oh, some of y'all walked away from a counterpart. Oh, this been coming out lately a lot too. That's why all these pentacles is here, bro. That's why this Ten of Pentacles is here. I mean, yeah, this is more than Ten of Pentacles. But the Ten of Pentacles and the Ten of Cups, the Emperor, oh my goodness. So it's like, ooh. So somebody walked away from a counterpart. Because collective. This is you. Okay? So, somebody here was with a counterpart. This counterpart got beside themselves. I guess you just had it going too good for them. It was too good to be true. Wow. Yeah. So basically you're leaving this person behind, or you left them behind and they trying to come back in. You may have already left this person behind. They trying to come back in, collective, okay? Be strong, stand your ground, stay grounded. Do not be tempted with this person. They are being deceptive. You already know with all these swords out here, they want to communicate that they want to work with you again, okay? No, you don't get to do this. Yeah, the Two of Cups. See, they want you to have patience with them. They want you to see them differently. But see, when you don't, it's going to piss them off. Five of Wands. When you don't, it's going to make them mad. That's how you know this person haven't changed. This person just won't back in because apparently what they had with you was good. What they had was good. And you never miss your well till your water runs dry. Collective, that is the reading. I'm going to just let it. My goodness. There's a lot of pentacles here. But see, you so good, collective. You going on about your business. This your energy right here. This the future energy right here. This it right here. Loving yourself. You loving yourself. Yes, you are. Where I'm at. Yeah. You loving yourself right here. Yeah. And see, I feel like, too, and I said I was going to leave it here, but, man, I feel like you decided right here, somebody decided you're not going to put up with it no more. I'm not going to deal with this anymore. I'm not putting up with this. That was a decision that was made. If this person was trying to communicate with you in the past, you was ignoring it. You was blocking them and ignoring them. But they kept trying. They was very persistent, very, very persistent. Because they see you in this energy right here. And you loving yourself. Yeah. And see, you tempered this person. Like you put up with them. You put up with them and put up with them. But, hey, I just feel like you out with it. You finna piss them off, though. You about to make this person real mad. Like, that devil energy finna come out. You be prepared, because they gonna want to argue. They probably gonna want to fight, because they want back in, and you not gonna let them in. Because you going somewhere else. Three of Wands. You the visionary. Empress? What? Man. Boy, an Empress will leave you standing so cold. She'll be gone and you won't even know she gone. Watch out there now. Alright, collectors. So I hope someone said that could bring clarity, y'all. I try not to hold the messages so long, but hey, it is what it is. I'm gonna bring it out. I'm gonna go ahead and say whatever come out on the board, whatever be, in the messages, whatever the cards say, I'm gonna tell you what it is. You either stay for it or you don't. It's up to y'all. But I do appreciate your viewing the video. I do appreciate your support once again. And I hope all is well with you guys. Okay? Take care.